Good evening, dear children. All are here after the Onam vacation. So, how was your Onam vacation? Hope you all celebrated in your home. Am I right? So, welcome to the another session of English class. We were completed the first part of the first lesson in the second unit, the Cinder Girl. Am I right? So, shall we go through the summary of the first part, the Cinder Girl? Yes, let's go. Once there lived a rich man who lived happily with his wife and daughter. One day his wife fell sick. As she knew that she was approaching death, she called her daughter. Students, what advice did the dying mother give her daughter? Yes, dear child, be good and pious, and God will always take care of you. Then she also added that after her death, she will look upon her daughter from heaven. After that, she closed her eyes forever. Then the unmarried young woman went near to her mother's grave and cried, but she stayed with great respect for God and religion. Then what happened to the mother's grave when winter came? Yes, when winter came, the grave was covered with snow like white covering, but the sun melted it away. Unexpectedly, Cinderella's father married another woman who was an unkind woman. So the rich man's new wife had came there with her two daughters and she brought them along with her. Both of them were beautiful in appearance, but their hearts were full of dirt and evil. But the poor girl's bad time started with the arrival of her stepmother and stepsisters. They asked the poor girl why she is sitting in the same room with them and said that those who eat food must earn it, and they added that she is nothing but a kitchen maid. So they considered her as a kitchen maid who does all the kitchen work like a servant. Thereby they restricted her rights. Then what did they do? They removed her dresses and forced her to wear an old grey dress and gave her wooden shoes to wear. Thereby, the stepmother and stepsisters restricted the poor girl to wear good dresses and good shoes. Then the stepsisters laughed at her and sent her to the kitchen. In the house, they forced her to do heavy work from morning to night. She got up early in the morning, then she did every work in the house. But she became tired in the evening after the day's hard work. She had no bed to take rest after her work. So she had rest on the fireplace among the cinders. Cinders means small pieces of partly burnt wood. The poor girl's stepmother and stepsisters called her Cinderella because she always looked dusty and dirty as she slept in the cinders. So, students, hope you all rewinded the previous class. Am I right? So, today we will start the second part of the lesson, Cinderella. So, all of you take your English text and take page number 43. Students, did you take this page? So, all of you read the title of the second part. Yes, very good. The magic begins. Students, now all of you look at this paragraph. I'll read it for you and all of you listen carefully. One day, the young prince of the land invited all the young girls of the kingdom to a ball, planning to choose his princess from amongst them. Cinderella's sisters were delighted on hearing this invitation. They selected the best gowns, they dressed their hairs, but they were not taking Cinderella with them. You can go when beggars hold a ball, they told her. Comb our hair, brush our shoes, and make our buckles fast. We are going to the prince's ball. When she heard this, Cinderella could not help crying, for she too liked to go to the party. Students, What did you understand from this paragraph? Yes, there were a young prince in that land. One day he invited all the young girls of that land to a ball, which is a large formal party which includes dancing. Why the young prince invited the young girls to the ball? Yes, very good. Because he planned to choose his princess among them. By hearing this invitation, Cinderella's stepsisters became so happy. So they selected the best gowns and they dressed their hairs. But what about Cinderella? Yes, they didn't take Cinderella to the party. And what did they tell Cinderella? Yes, you can go when beggars conduct a ball. After that, Cinderella's stepsisters asked her to comb their hair, brush their shoes, and to make tie the buckles in their dress. So, what would be the feelings of Cinderella at this time? Yes, Cinderella would feel deeply disappointed and she would cry because she too liked to go to the party. Students, now shall we go through some new words and their meanings? Kingdom. Kingdom means a country or state ruled by a king or queen. Ball. A formal party for dancing. What do you mean by amongst? Amongst means included in the group of things or people. Gown. A long, elegant dress worn on formal occasions. The word beggar means a person, typically a homeless one, who lives by asking for money or food. Buckle. A piece of metal attached to one end of a belt or strap. Students, hope you all understood this paragraph. Am I right? So, all of you read the text very well, and I will ask you some questions based on the story. See you in the next class. Take care. Thank you, dear students.